Have you ever had a feeling about something and later realized you were right all along? Maybe you thought about someone and they called. Maybe you met somebody and instantly felt comfortable around them. Or perhaps something felt off even though you couldn't quite explain why. Most of us have experienced these feelings and moments like this, yet we often talk ourselves out of them. We tell ourselves we're imagining it, or we are overthinking it, or reading too much into it. But what if we're far more intuitive than we realize? I believe every one of us has intuition. We all have an inner knowing. The difference is that some people are more connected to it than others. The challenge is that we live in a world full of noise, full of distractions. We are constantly busy, constantly distracted, and constantly looking outside of ourselves for answers. We ask other people what they think. We search online. We look for reassurance. We seek certainty. Yet sometimes the answers we're searching for is already within us. The problem is that we have become so disconnected from ourselves that we no longer trust our inner knowing. What we know is just dismissed by our own thoughts, and often there is a reason for that. For many people, trust is not a familiar experience. Perhaps they grew up being told they were too sensitive. Perhaps their feelings were dismissed. Perhaps they experienced criticism, disappointment, rejection, or trauma in their life. And over time, they learn not to trust themselves because they couldn't trust anyone around them either. They learn to doubt their instincts. They learn to believe that everybody else knew better. So instead of listening to their inner guidance, they began relying on the opinions of other people. The problem is that when you stop trusting yourself, you also stop hearing yourself. This is why I often talk about integrated intelligence. Most people think intelligence is simply about being clever or having a high IQ. But I believe there are different forms of intelligence working within us every day. We have the cognitive intelligence, which helps us think, analyze, imagine, and solve problems and create. We have emotional intelligence, which helps us understand feelings, have empathy, build relationships, and what truly matters to us. And that is compassion. We have digestive or gut intelligence, which helps us sense what feels safe, aligned, or uncomfortable, and that is courage. And when these intelligences begin working together, something powerful happens. Clarity appears, and when there is clarity, intuitive intelligence has room to emerge. The problem is that many people are trying to make decisions whilst completely disconnected from one or more of these intelligences. Their head wants one thing, their heart wants another, their gut is screaming something different altogether. No wonder they feel so confused. No wonder they overthink. No wonder they struggle to trust themselves and people around them. The more aligned you become internally, the easier it becomes to hear your intuition. And this is where people often confuse intuition with fear. Fear is loud. Fear creates urgency. Fear pushes you to react, and react with that impulsive, defensive manner. And intuition is different. Intuition is usually calm. It doesn't make you panic. It doesn't make you shout. It simply knows. The challenge is that because intuition is quiet, you have to become quiet enough to hear it. You have to slow down. You have to spend time understanding yourself. You have to learn to trust your own thoughts, your feelings and experiences again and again and again, and understand what you've been through and the reasons behind it, because that builds your confidence. And confidence isn't about being right. Confidence is trusting yourself enough to make decisions and learn from whatever happens next. Perhaps this is why so many people feel lost today, not because they lack answers, but because they have become disconnected from the part of themselves that already knows the truth. So the next time you find yourself searching for answers everywhere else, pause for a moment. Ask yourself what you think. Ask yourself what you feel. Ask yourself what your gut is telling you. You may discover that the wisdom you have been searching for has been inside of you all along. If you'd like to learn more about aligning your intelligences and understanding yourself and your intuition on a deeper level, my book Fix Me is linked in the description below. You can also watch my TED Talk on integrated intelligence. And if you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video.